I mean, say no clear. So now be so yansom. Now they are called baby papa. If you say only baby that papa, baby are not than any. If free cell command baby papa dying, me home you.
Any a quote ye a wahema a ukopiemu a wakufine and potamua. Where did Titimapa ye ewo ho e kufi asamai ho ena mami wo we chidom hema ewo ho nana ejefo wo toso miensa eno no nembra wo kasa wie na mampanyini nana do dan kwakufu ado chema piesie wone kwaku anyido hu at Amils Foundation at Amils Institute ono ne panyimpa wo da no mso gina simpie ni apaso se eja wo mo so beje ne ba no ma hwa mu ne se wo panyini no bosa wo mo hwa yesa na chi wo mo ma ne nyemo bo no bibia betumi akonkan na bibia so atimi akoyie etidia omu hu no ya bronkuma egu chirani mpo na tikuma kodu afi na ebeso bribra ntise ne wo manfo wa kumfine ne potamu mani aso a wo mo so agene ba
Malamfo pa na same year when they gone home yenne now e be here now for so see koko here the face abre na do sin na we dey say min Malamfo when you baby call she said me wo bed ni cha baby a which me aboa me a na niam ho fefe se me and nti you know koko anyi da hobe hu me a ka chense de me chi me a na me onya kopon so ma kwan ma ho de which me sabana sani a yanso na mo so asomani namba be da se me da mase the autopsy report no me test se be sin mo san kan there's a reason for it.
Your Excellency, honestly, if they hadn't raised the issue of the autopsy report as family, and a very legitimate family, it was something that I have stayed away from for very good reason, lest I am accused of, entering certain realms. But to answer your question straight away, so there was no autopsy report that anybody saw. Not me, not that I know was presented to anybody officially. 11 years, we've entered the 12th year.
What is being suggested? No autopsy was done, or there was a report which has not been.
That is the question. Honestly and frankly, so I've heard one of the siblings, the MP for KE, Samuel Atamils, in one of the various radio interviews, said that he was given an autopsy report.
Okay.
How true? How untrue? I don't know. And said the man actually passed on as the President of the Republic of Ghana.
This should be part of the public now. Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
yes, sir.
Mate, now we'll have to find out how to proceed on that. But it's a legitimate demand. In Chakra, Abusabe, it also is, the Gwendiasu, better make a view.
Enti dia kwaso wa mampanyini aso ye eno no dwubrias ena wotre ye se empanyufo wo mudi hu nkoma ne nyina da ene se mampanyini da Kofi Not John Evans fi Atamils one na busuafo ekopie mu wo ho mu kirem so wo panyini ne kwa fa so to anana no monse do emu awrem enti empanyufo ma no kuro wo mu bia na di na se wuwe ma efihye du mienu achi ansa na saadi ekoso afedie mampanyini wo ho ade ote ya ne se entwene ni ntumpan esu che wachirma Kofi na dia wode nkontra wode si ngoma ani adan yes na nanum atan konwafo fronso afri akumfi traditional council wo mo so eba a chese akumfi hene na nkasa wono na ehuradi animu na waba besra mampanyini no so den sema baba tudwa wode afo achima wotoso be se du enwotwe wotoso nwotwe he wono ene ba ya wodi dom na nim ani ombepie mu ho wo mo ba na je mo mu breso enom ye ne ebi se o mo kwanso esanse yese panyini due matemante ejamu na monam ya dia eguguo na dia na ekoso ena wadafu ade betudwa se wonam na wotete anoma nitifo bia resa gudasum se wo manfo bia bampotamu wo se wo mu firi akumfi no wo mu nyina akumfi anamu na wo mo ba ye no mo ba ya wo mo ba bebi se kwan a wo mo de hye no to anana no monse do ena wadafu kire mu se wo mo nsuma wo bia se wo mbra bebi sa asem no eti so obi ba na kwaku anyi do wu ka wo bia wono no wonya de hye wonya busuani sabe surade afo achichide wontobi enti se koba se bia nipakuo bia ba mampanyini ho ena autopsy na mo famra wo bia nsoma wo mo yesu mu hu
In view of this, we, the Nananum of Ekunfin, believe that if the extended or any member of the family has issues with the report, they could join with the immediate family to have their disagreements settled once and for all instead of the reoccurring media banter. Nananum wishes to state that the raging back and forth wrangling is not just appalling, but also disgraceful and disgusting, projecting the family as an disintegrated one. To set the record straight, the Oman of the Ekunfin traditional area, who is the paramount chief, or therefore in the 8, has not, and I want to say this clearly for you newsmen and everybody here, I and my chiefs has not elected or delegated neither anybody nor any group of persons to His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo or any other institution to demand an autopsy on the late Professor Mills-Forrest or on behalf of the family. We therefore want to state emphatically that any attempt to link the chiefs of Ekunfin to any such action is malicious, untrue, and mischievous and must be treated with the contempt it deserves. Ekunfin and Nanum, led by the paramount chief for therefore action the 8, also wish to send a strong signal. Anyone or group of persons purported to come from Ekunfin or elsewhere and who allow themselves to be used to perpetuate such disgraceful and malicious acts may have to prepare to face the wrath of Nananum. The late Professor Mills must be allowed to rest in peace.
Etuwaye Ekunfin Nananum atankonwa no ina atese o mukirim se he wo bia nsoma wo bia se wo mbra na ni nyina mu Nananum se ma panyini ya de bi ma panyini ka asem bi na asem bi o a esechiamia no asem bi o so eso hena no na asem ma panyini ka ye ne de na esechiamia no esansa aboana no wa wode di esuo ja wo fantare esuo esansa asem na ma panyini ka de ye wan ka de ye kura ene sai wo mafo wa kunfi wo manto aba ma Kingsley atuku dwonti ma panyini mu ni ya osiso koto ape na ti kwa pai akuata wo mabo musuo nti wo cheche wo mema dodode wo cheche puntuduma wo duru na obu o mani chese asa akrafo mienu o makohye nti epuntu abo mo te sade enwi abo abo achechede one na tasfa asisuo na mampanyini embre o mobesra na mampanyini ka asase mu na panyini panyini nkasa sa ho kakra na die entwayi.
We are extremely shocked by this statement and struggle to believe same to be true because we particularly did not believe that the president, who is mandated by the Constitution to be responsible for the development of the country, could politically segregate the country and treat others with disdain, like vehemently denying us development who did not vote for his preferred candidate. By our understanding of the very Constitution, which recognizes free and fair election, one of which made His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the president. There is no provision in the 1992 Constitution which mandates the president to decide who the people of Ekunfin, or for that matter, any other constituency, must elect to represent him in Parliament as their legend. We therefore cannot fathom why the president has abandoned all ongoing developmental projects in the constituency, particularly the construction of roads. So the people of Ekunfin will suffer simply because we could not vote to retain Honorable Atukudu, Member of Parliament. If this is the reason the president has neglected and denied us of developmental projects, then we, Ekunfin citizens, including myself and everybody within Ekunfin, demand scientific data to illustrate what former MP did for the people of Ekunfin before he to be the MP of the people of Ekunfin. Our belief is that an accurate data will justify the present claim that Honorable Atukudu should have been retained by the people of Ekunfin. Our call comes on the heel of the fact that the same Honorable Atukudu, who is preferred by the president, whose exit from Parliament has become the reason the people has neglected Ekunfin, has once again lost miserably in the NPP internal party primaries to elect a parliamentary candidate for the 2024 general election. If the president's own party folks could reject Honorable, why must the chiefs and the people of Ekunfin suffer for his exit?
Eni ayokotie ye Ekunfin Nananum atankonwa omahina wada wo man wo therefore achim a wotoso nwotwe ene wose pempe wose ni pantwene anim da wa ye monchen nokura no ena wo ka no se wo so no ma wo monkonkohia na afa ebewiase no wo mo enyi wo bia obeba begina wo manam ekowiase wo panyina ye kana se Kingsley Atukudo wo mo ma ne so na ebo kenkenka omugya na hwe fam epau wo anu ane nkrofo of kra no wo manfa na mfiri ankwose ha etiesi de na ho so boye de ba bebo wo amamu ni nyina da na afi puntuo bebo mekoba ne sade ana wo kotre ena akwari ne maku na ponkyere ni tum fifire ene de omje tum a enye ne enye ye kyina Adom 106.3 ene anuanom asempa 94.7 insha 104.5 afi mu ensamodo a ekoso eno ane abu akire ede amawo na yakoye ni mu a dentra obo aso obeka ya enfie pinu ni do so na nkenka bi hye mo de atia ne metema wo mawo sese bi fie metema wo mawo sese bi fie migu mi fie de wo powder metema wo mawo makoma tu sese mi fie yankotia ya si soja ni ya friend Captain Mahama Captain Maxwell Mahama wo kodi pawo mikopa bibia bedi ane mebede ne nam ewo denkyere obo asese ye frɛ woni wo boase wo mo se brada ne nto mo so ase wo mo hyebre nipa bodifo bia kodi na boa amwoti na nanom wonse do adane abrofo sempa wo panyini wanye Steven na so mu si na bo ema hu video wiase amansan pakase a ye di so nkomo social media agentre ha ne tetriku wo ho agen konkonfrɛ na enya agro ye nka busuafo gyawo kwan a wo panyini fa so to nanom wonse do na mra wo free mu no ene panfo so hye na nimunyam esanse wo panyini enya se bi otenkwankwanu ase woto da metete kwakwa ene nam so ma ne to anananom wonse do wo ma adwuma na no wo ye ene wo ma ne musuo ne tumi a na ekuta no wo mo di free captain ekọ mejo ene ebe frɛ no mejo Maxwell Mahama ansa ne eba be sinka edum enso ede ama no won krankropom mu ha na asam no nipa bonifo di bi ya che wo mo di wo mo kokoto yentwem ko yentwemra ne nua ne anya betom afi mu na ebeto dwasa abroi puma kwamu ameku wiase nipa no mako du mienu yeso omonko wo ni aban konhye omonko do omosebie omonko na nyina omonsom Jesus na assembly member wo mpotamo William ba asemi ba ye ne na no demu anu wo kasa ekiremu akwanya wo fa so abote asem no wo no kra wo koye ne de oye ne ade wo no so yase ne hubo omuntu wo no so godamu bi oni nkwa na nyina anya de wo pia bonten na abrantie ba ko ye fra ne Bismarck donko wo ne wo foforo so ye fra ne Bismarck abanga wo mu mienu de emra kotu ye nhwemu ye kare kokko kare mama ade no magu nsanya ni 77 sefa ne ko ni haban no yase so za brobe wo de hye wo mu so unti wo mu de omu nkofia ebi anka wo mo na Godfred ye boa dame emra asam ne ba ye ne beto dwaso wo mo nko nipa mienu no mo nko de mo nko na nyina no one is central for twetwen komo.
Yes, for me that's actually the most important lesson to be drawn from this, that indeed there's no point at all engaging in mob justice, because clearly there was a situation where a person who was innocent, was gruesomely murdered under such circumstances, and I believe that the whole nation learned from it and need to put an end to mob justice in Ghana. I was quite appalled to see the videos of Major Mahama on social media, but again I must also congratulate the investigative team as well as the prosecutorial team, which also put together all the necessary evidence, pieces of evidence for the court. And at least we have seen that mob justice does not pay. Ultimately, the Minister of Justice will catch up with you, and if you think that you can resort to justice by yourself, you yourself will be dealt with in accordance with law. I believe that these men who have been convicted today and who are going to serve the rest of their life in prison will indeed learn a lesson, and I'm sure the community in which they live also will learn a lesson. And I believe that the whole nation should learn from this. Major Mahama's incident should never occur again.
Abai emre ni fo panyini Godfred ye bo adame no na atese wo kirem se we e wo se ye nse na ho esa se dua nanse de wo ntekuma wo ntrase entonko ena ba bia ho toro yonku duru wo pahwe no duru ana ne yi no wanwa beautiful na do nante na to fomboko te se obi a wasakati no yi achia na asemi na abusuafo wade hye akoka dwa mu no wo se obi bi ni abobonu anka beto akuma ma na esa se dwuma wo ye wo adwuma wo bi nso ni abo aso kwan ka bechi na hye no yomo wo mo nkasa de wo made hye ne ye ne nye na so obi fum kuma obi fum nya sanso ena oba wodwo gu na so asabe ye mfa paso ka fefe anase bia ha so blade ekohye yoyo ye twa nan no ne mum entomago ne ye de bepepa asem so ba no adi nchiri di maku eno na ye ka asem bia ne wadi ne na wotweda etu omo besere pa so omo ade hye no omo anya ne yie kwa ne mum si adu omo kwatu mo nkwa na nyina ne de ho kakra no musa no de kakra opanyini Muhammad Radiu din Rasco wona na kasa ma ebusu ano
eni patro there is over kodi aban sem so me de call life omo marry as Aba chao wa islam apagana fo nyina chao ewiase nyina ya pa chao ma mumfo ye nya de mo ya fo ye doni pa You don't need power.
Mobo, Sabrin for many new radio. But if you a seminary did your man biddy, then fear baby bear with your money. I will cry my day. Mama, Papa, the mammy, Nema, Menana no more. No more. Messamo, woman mobo. Now I tell you when I baron. When you will be for mammy, but the yammy pamucho.
Mesre, go to your book from what a young man in fear no. Some fear do and fear do no back. You say they are now, Papa, my cousin, let me down.
Adishia ya di omabusuafo du mienu ekwato monkwa na nyina esan wudi omudi Major Maxwell Mahama ena ateso wani esentro ni Muhammad Radiu di Rasco ahwetwe nkomo omode nsema to dwansa de ekokon de bomoda womna ensema omade bi daba man so mohwenhwe na womanfo ni bi won potemo so ne adom kase botwetwe nkomo
ya da ya na efitino na ansa na sakres ni aba ya ne de yanka ya ne nguso yotime ya hwi wo kura yi mu haye yenti asra ban wona ho bibi mae kwala dum ye nu
Tie be stresse o ma ya delu wa muni nyina ade aba betimi ahwe na o ma se de yempan fo na dikaka wetimi amu years bia at least ene de nipa no o mkro benya ni da so se ye de emira ne beso amu abe my life dear fact hard
je na friend no twa years bi mo years ni de e won ma bia busuani bia ni da se e bia me de hye wo ko e bia mfie du kana se fie se e de o ba bi akoba de sa ne do ko la grey and munyam na apepa e grey ya bonyenyan one day I say KCC ye no do kwasem ni amanfo aye pasa ogu
ko na me ni muni e grey ye boto pa isunya jadwo yentimi nkwafuo yentimi jahwe aboya yade ti esere o mampani atoni general esere nada omwae na de ombetimi aya sebi ye brothers ni enuamu ya omwomu se sebi enfie no kura na o de beba fama ye nkoto drum fam esere omu ya anye ni ye enso enye asia wie
wamanfo bia womoni oboase kanede nkyira woboase omase se omhyebre na ateso omode se motudwa no na ba ne sa na wamanfo bi se kwoto de ne bodwe nyenya nkyira de yemfa bambra na kokora mo aferiso besi ohwene so awonso mferiso de duru beta so abo no kanibra pentua ebo na de ewu ne tuo so ka sensemu a no so de ewu ye kan wo bi di show Major Maxwell Mahama 10 gram kokko kama pa wotombrosie ena sankrofo kodi na boa ne akekafu na akeka de madam pan ye kan wo panyini Maxwell Mahama wo abusua eni nti ye ne na busuafo twetwe nkomo emomo so kasae.
The murder of my son has been determined, and I am thankful to God for the strength to endure over 6 years of agonizing pain. The twists and turns of events and associated heartache is unspeakable. God knows my plight as a mother whose loving son was snatched away from her in such a gory manner. Family and friends to see.
The case of the murder of my son has been determined, and I'm thankful to God for the strength to endure over 6 years of agonizing pain. The twist and turn of events associated with heartache is unspeakable. God, knowing my plight as a mother whose loving son was snatched away from her in such a gory manner, gave me family and friends to commiserate with me. I am grateful to all who supported me in prayer and with their words of condolences. I initially wanted to meet the murderers of my son, to look into their eyes and ask them why, to let them know that until they ask me for forgiveness, they would definitely pay for their criminal act. But I had resolved not to look up to men for justice, but to allow God to be my judge. I thank God for bringing the case to a conclusion. Though the verdict will not bring my son back, it will serve as a deterrent to such ill behavior so that someone's son or daughter will not suffer the same fate. The pain of losing a son in that manner is so excruciating that I do not wish that for anyone. Consequently, the onus lies on all of us who abhor instant justice to put our hands on the wheel to ensure that the memory of our beloved Major Mahama is immortalized through our united effort to curb mob justice. I would like to show gratitude to the following people. First, to my family and friends in Ghana and the UK, thank you for your support. To my brothers and sisters from the north, thank you for your love and prayers. To Father Campbell and all members of the Catholic faith, I am most grateful. To all religious leaders who were supportive of us, thank you. To the Chief Imam and all Muslim brothers and sisters, have my heartfelt gratitude. We thank the Major Maxwell Mahama Foundation for their immense support and contributions towards the fight against mob justice. We thank the jury for their role in bringing about justice. We thank all our sympathizers and the media for highlighting the case. Thank you, Anthony Jefferson, for the portrait of my son. Thank you, DSP Kofi Sapon and Dr. Hobson and Tego Sisters. We still count on the prayers of the public to soften the pain the family feels right now. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Eni ayekoti ye Major Maxwell Mahama wati na nanom wonse do enam sunti nipa du mienu wo monkwa na nyina wo mokwakoda afiase ne papa ne maame ena ate so mo de nsem etudwa na Adom 106.3 eni enuanom asempa 94.7 we super weekend news kwasi ada de atwato pa testi angaza etie bom star bia bi ade ama ba bibia wo bia ensem ekoso afi eno ani eguso ayebu akire ede ama wo ansa na de akoso na dai ye de tiatro sabia musabia nya to security dia about adwenchen fabra wadwenchen ne fabra opese ebu adwuma wo dawuru fabra wo pese wo che wo bi fabra ni nyine benya dadwene akenkan ede amam na yenkonsa fufuro mu afi February bosome ne de toso adwonu ba ko asem ba ko esi wo mumbrashe bedwafie eye panyimpa be de kira sa abra no wono ena Adom kase ne woda no Alexander Afenyoma ken ansa no mo be reme sapietu sundemes ama embrashe bedwani a wogina wode mo mafo wo so ame abato mpesua so wonumunyafo chemensa bozu yawro ne ka wafa na beti ama Alexander Afenyoma ken waba bedi Dom kase no animode nsam tudwa wase sabin from odi upade abonya nemum enye ni nyina ne kowie yie super na kokode num suntu obesre pa sembra bia yede ba mema wone mema da ema wone ema da mema woye agopre yoboto megroto ene ema so woye fa wo fa hyehye mbra na yede ba ku atia no wase yanka ba yanka nkrofo bi ho a anka wase edika ku om nchen ne ekosoi wo madwene tise de ekobisa abrewa emu ba ko ene mampanyina wote akonwa kase so na nado danko kufuado omu mienu ene panyimpa ba de akira wona na hin frank ade ama MPP amanyoku a wonu kura ya mampanyina ba de akira Dr. Mamudu Baumia ansa na de otoso miensa mampanyina wo atwe yemu sese sabra no tu frank ade ama ndisi amanyoku John Dramani Mahama Yohane Wine ansa na embran wo mo de beba wo mo de aba ensem ne ko ye na akwa bebrebe akwa si one time yemu nsem te se fried rice no ma meko wo mjeni wo manchiri wo bibia bi wo mu bi no panyini albanken so soma na baben a wo no ena wo ye chame ne ewo omayimum rahye bedwafie won na hwemu no se bibia wo beku sante se bode de atudja so eno en wo panyini Afenyoma aken ejire mu se embra ne de se beba e wo se no ma bebro wo so mutimi toto di sisi ye se de be ye kiresem enko bibia o.
I go with Mr. Speaker saying I yield in obedience to his directive, so it is all will be wrong. However, I'm saying that if it will please Mr. Speaker, there is no express provision to enable me challenge the rule for secret ballot. But I'm appealing to him that if he would exercise discretion in my favor, considering the sensitivity of the matter, it is possible, not possible, it's probable that colleagues who are in agreement with non-custodial sentences may not have the courage to vote openly. Therefore, if Mr. Speaker will be pleased, I am only calling for a secret ballot. It's not provided in our policy. But if Mr. Speaker will be pleased, he may grant it, he may refuse it. That's all. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. But I yield, Mr. Speaker, I yield. in obedience, complete obedience to your directive.
Any a quotia ye opinion of Fenoma Cano no Sabre no opinion pa be de chra. What Adom Cassiana no e woman Rasha be fin artist what in some etugan and asami. Nipa bia wajidro when yasa kajikaji our fa franca. Aim the Fred to said ye grow as a fool. E woman you said ye be as ambran e beba idea trias subana you say. Every woman na ASM Jata George Rasha be Jania would not more phone in go pram. And Sabi by a Fenoma Cassam no so a Canadian.
As the intent may be, the fact is this is a private members' bill, and we are minded by the constitutional provisions of not introducing any private members' bill that attracts costs to the state. When you read the setup of the counseling fund, it is designed in such a way and manner that will impose a cost to the state. And so we would respectfully disassociate with this position and urge him that after we pass the bill in this current state, the Attorney General may, on behalf of the government, bring that in as a government amendment to the existing bill. But in this current shape and form, we cannot take this because it would constitute a cost to the state if you are bringing in, because it's a new mandatory body and counseling that is being set up. And that in itself, if you even read the final amendment, you see the constitution of the panel for the counseling, a practicing professional counselor with at least 10 years experience, a representative of the Ghana Christian Council with 10 years practice as a clergyman, a Muslim cleric nominated by the National Chief Imam, a lawfully registered chief and member of either the National House of Chiefs, Regional House of Chiefs or Traditional Council, a representative of the Ghana Prison Service, a representative of the Ghana Bar Association with at least 10 years, a recognized family member, and a social worker from the Department of Social Welfare. All these persons would introduce a cost to the state. And for this reason, as a private members bill, we are opposed to these amendments. Thank you very much.
Sam Jata George no number should be when you know the moment for when you go pram in our tree. So one so china grena semi. Chamina or member should be the Alban case was some man babbing. One so a boy said you know my esico.
Louder than words. It's not a matter of just getting out and saying I'm not opposed to the bill. I'm in complete support of the bill. Meanwhile, your actions are speaking differently from the words you are using. Please, this House must continue to consider and do what it is authorized to do. After that, anybody else can decide on what to do. I can no longer extend this grace for a delay in the processing of this bill. We must move on. Clause 6.
Enti chiamine o memu brashe bedwafie eno no ina atese wo no so etre sade emrade sitie ene ne nkrase wode atudwa efa LGBTQI+ ehun sensem no Adom 106.3 se wutie ya enkrakropo mu ne bata kokomrebre fa no first street ya ne anuanom asempa 94.7 Joy FM abrosa tintini mu ahaya ne ebo wo asantimu antema wa ye nhwai sanse nhyira na ye bodwo kwase de atwatro ai kase bo no ne yede ebrewo awiade hyehyehe sezongo koko yanko anim ayako anim ane yede ani chemu ewonse fufuru mu afi mu enso ebeto dwa ensema wodo a eje mfra ne nsire ne ewo mayi mu bi eye mbrahye bedwafo bi a wo sore wakasore pritwam se enyade a wo ba pene am osofo risika sam so ka no furi ata tumi a yede ama no wo betumi adi esa se nipa be bi wa mani nyina nansa ni ba akofo tirim kusi bodo o sa mesmesawo eje ba akofo na nanane ya brewa wo panyini wo be ye bi na baby aduru de won fa konkom ho esanse no dwumadi abodie ne enkanse na sa brahye bedwafo mu baako ene brahye bedwade wo jiro de mo manfo wa asante achim no fa bato mpasua so lawyer and apia kubi embre wo mo ba montwen na ne wo mo se kire wo mo se aduasa mienu eka yeso wo manga na ewiwi tsam akoni adu ye paye ntema ye pie ho yesika sam ho enko ya esa manga ni nyina ye fa so bo no emo ka no furi ata etinka be yanka gana mapanyin na nado dan kwakufu ado wonka so kana na biro kokotwa wono na ka se panyin wo mbra no mewe sika sam so na so wonka so apempa na wampam na nipa fufuro so mbra no no so mbra mebo am yesika sam enko yi afei de atria ne se wo matwa yuten wo mo ba montia wo bi o mani abresa krodoma ebi mu so wo mo ba ya kire ne wonkro ne ba afei breduru me mametem rashe bedwafo na atwefo wo buyi afei de asemi special prosecutor kisia jabe so de hu gimu bi en wo na adwene so eja wo be frɛ wo mo be kan sa asem no na eja wo mo so adanse wo mo nom de aba betu dwa esa se otu mbra no akyesi kura wotu no so afei de kisi agyabe ba monte a wo se nkrofo ne twetwe wo na ase ama mo nya krado se ensem na wo beka no mo de ho adanse bebenti ama ne dwumadie na ye den eno na lawyer Andy Apia Kubi se masa wontimi no ma memfa hye wo ka hiri ekura nya na wo ne dudu wo panyini no wanyi ntum so wadi Ghana de hye twamo adwumadie de ma no ene ahokeka pa na Ghana de hye hwe nanim se nko de babanka samri wachiwe no de natum wachiwe no de mra jinjam na ni so ne de na kogina mranim ne apia no ne a wonu kusa se krudom wesa so wabo manga na kro no wase wa be sense na adwumadie ne so ntinyi wo mo ene ode na ni brebe so so
he couldn't treat the witness as a witness so na enti se sia ya ke na me kai se me kra me sika frato ena bia wo hu fa ba to ba bi ena me ba oh me ba ya ma papa osum me sika bi frito ha hu enti wo hu ba bia da ba kire me eno na kire say go back and revise your notes na hu kwan ya be fa so a wo ba yi odmeyi enti me de me pesa me kire wo mo an say and the students of law say witness is different and you know a case person or a suspect is really different won't you mean to treat witness as a suspect even suspect no cry all right as so man respect and dignity or who never chanti or no go back no training in microphone so training o me say sana benya evidence no so you odmeyi
enti opanyini Apia Kubi no wo se de tena dankra yamu atwa na wo kra sa abre no wone akwa boacho ayi Adom jopi na twetwe nkomo obani issues ensama eje tua to na hyehye so ana wo kyerɛ mu se wo panyini ba yeyi ko obuo no oni die kwan so wo pe bibi wo me ho anka wo sa wo de kasade enkotonkra ne mrade na nka wo eja na me kansam ni nyina na mehwegu oyo wedi oba wo de akonkodie sem no wo ba no wo han na battery na kyese kwa opeso wo de faso no na so opeso popu na ni kyerɛ no na prinkins me beko wo no de ne ma ma petebia no wa nkyerɛ se wo popu na ni kyerɛ wo mo wati ase obi anya akwara wo kuruma eti se wo ba na ombra wo ase na de open yemfa ma na ye wadwene so de kukurumuti kwa ye dia wo de sotro ine be hia kwan
me a wo pese me prove case ma we ya hia me ka wo be in kran in other areas no wo mutiti witnesses no bi kra ba ni edwo ko na 5-star hotel bi so because we are important for the prosecution now do ba e de na de ba mbu be de kire se marafo yemfa ko case ma kromo moti ekrom nya woni yi magic because moti no mo na yi magic no so na wo bay me a senior lawyer me timba biu wo free officer wo ba me so ni mu amu ba nya na law no so ye no mpani mu wo kola wo afa no ba wo mehuna wo unu apani o ameka chance say office na wo no abai no me was right not even to hear in your compulsory and speaking in your compulsory even looking in your compulsory and it's a what they will so no by my officer I have a right to exercise my right of keeping quiet.
Eni ayekoti ye mbrashe bedwani a wogina ho edemo manfo wo asante achem north about one person as lawyer and Apia Kubi no ena trie wose ense wo guruti 20 pen na ohwe ba bia wo no gina na wo ye pu na nwene enti wutimi behuru na no wo bia timi ganjo bi zo nyaare chika bata abro bia ganjo bi se wo nyaare chika bonita enti de na opanyine ne yere de ya agrokra wo tonte onu apurukusu enka nu kotu kura na kaneshet emunsam ena hotel Adom 106.3 ene anu asempa 94.7 icha 104.5 afi munsam yegusu ye bo akire edemaw na afi mun so ensam ba ko a ebegina brane na edintintima pa National Cathedral sorry yesi edi amanya nkrompon se de be ya ne woja unkukruni woja be ye wodwuma woje wonyamija na bengazi to ya one time kwa sorry nzande be no wodi fa hwa wakogina no obon paye heri baba kantori ewrade moni munyam na di ne ho nkro no ba adi amaso ekowi ase adane mra amana ezo na tamu manfo we die kakese pa ne aboni sei na mbrashe bedwani wogina de mo manfo no from about one person as Samuel kuje to abrakwa Cathedral panyufo manya uto nyina afri panyini ni wone na mu wotututututututu was say ye Ghana de chamambra me ya daso na egu monten ensema wodo a ekoso se bon se kon no de aba monten waso mpene no National Cathedral Secretariat na ebeya nkampanyufo ngu no tintontan na sumjembra esanse ke hunu no moboyen.
Proud of what we have demonstrated here today. We are demanding that the Board of Trustees of the National Cathedral should be dissolved without delay. We also demand that the National Cathedral Secretariat should be immediately closed. So far, this secretariat has received a staggering 225,962,500 Ghana cedis. It's a very expensive secretariat.
Enti embrashe bedwani a wogina ode mo manfo nofton about one person so Samuel Okuja to abrakwa no na ates wo de semetu dwane na nu achei enu wasere Ghana de she ohia so yasa pakan am ya de fruit bone bepo ye hu ye ho anu ka asre wo hwen ho ne kese no de anwene bu Ghana yesi ye kwakosi cathedral ye mo amana keke amna donku ya cement ka krantitari mu se de be betumi asidan foundation 58.1 million. And yes, it is 1 million US kwa Trump dollars pisonos wo boy. Asem we di anu ahyedo was in penfo no maybe be fan essence asem we di anya de betiase.
I know for certain that on Independence Day today, Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah will be very. This is a simple demand for accountability. More than $58 million has been sunk in this pit. Our taxes, and we have every right, particularly on the day that the president told us in Parliament and assured the country and the Almighty that this project, valued at $450 million, will be commissioned.
Embrashe bedwani a wogina ho edimo manfo a ho nofton about one person as Samuel Okuja to ablakwa ene yekoya yekotie ne na afimu ensema wuduo bi ekoso ene ze amama bi te se Niger ene Burkina Faso mosi kuro ine bios no Mali wamo ye omadwene se tintontan ekowase ebibroma toya aman nkabomu ku no motonkwanta pai opokunfa ne ku dware wo ho pai wo baka ye ne ne soja mamuo ene ekoso wo ho nipa bi etu aban egu ye ma ko Burkina Faso na akokore se de omusi ye wono nkrodbo mafo awopanyini na wote so no wo ya ma soja mamuo yakono ene omafo se da bio kabimam kabia mamuo wo ye den se de tie bia no ne papa wo se nyina da yetimi esomu na ko ba ne se omote wo mo ne kobi so panyina ye friend se George don fe oyobi a wabin wo sikasemu ne se panyina sikasemu se na besi akwa beboa ma na se mo mo
the transformation bi ebe ban nyina enye omunko ye ne be lose in the way but they also lose big time lose na omu ne be lose more pa omu ko no talk about the Ghana ne Burkina nko yesusu to de a susu abone e be ba na be ka omu ache omu bi ti say United States of America obeka kire Ghana so oni ye nkasa bi ma Ghana ye de nsa be gu eti sentini say omu ye kra na me firi ho ye nkofo eco school ye nkofo ko ye niema bebrebe it is a US kase Ghana minimum ni hwe ya ebe affect Ghana than Burkina Faso because Burkina Faso sabe I'm impressed we are seeing crew amaya we are no kama ya hia omuburuburu pa na ya sa mama we mu Niger Mali ne Burkina Faso omu ni hwe kwame ahe o ahe na wa ma ahe enti sa unu obi ofie na sabe ya hia ne bebrebe ya ukra na akoma a obo no eno ne nipa kro onam so mo onzo ede ne sakona no na wo sore da kro se fi na komati ofifie ne ko a kebeka se ne omumfo mumusu ede
wapanyini don fe eno no na se wo chirem za hade pompo chiro moto mu wumu wonje da metu sire wo sa kwatwema so hia ni stop on proud eno chire na wo chirem zo di omo ye ne de Wama no mo betri wo mo ntike be ya nkom se so ma dwen no mo samra
se ko ba so mo nji wo mo se ya me de mi hu ni se o mo ntie afutu papa because that country ya Kenya country sabe mo jidama etusre ehia mo buruburu eti anka mo de mo hu but wo hye the protocol of engagement na ye nyina ye kan hu bom se ye one region I say an ECOWAS na butaya ejina so ne se o ma bi di na ho oden be so o ma na woni ahoden na afene na che se ye nyina yetimi amuvu forward ama yenya development no anaza akototen
Eni aye kotie ye aye obi a wabempa ye ewo sikasem mu ena wote so woni Adom kasebo etwetwe enkomo a wo kire mu esa wuti pupu obi de bia na ekobi nkwan wo bi o ha wa ha na ni tisa prinkins manyina woni hu enti bi na mali ena Niger ene Burkina fo omo ye no ye firi ona afa ye fa yani enkire mu onsan fufuro mu enche mwadwenche ne ye bekoso ma mini kan ko YouTube na menkenkan kakra ba ewo YouTube efama mo we ye YouTube de White Angel there wo de aba wanse mejo Mahama ebusuafo Euradenshaw modern White Angel wono sa de bia ba sa ebusuafo na wo no ye de o ma de hye kwatum na o musu pacha se yente so no o mo dwene obi de hye ho ansa no mkoye sa de na wuja kede lali dia wo de abose happy birthday pa en command sister friend Vida mawushi na wose woti inche ma 4 encha kese en confirm na Jonadu enso dia wono so e dia bani wose brajam ni Hamburg ai na wose wo de free Ripiban Hamburg Ripiban and what do we aba enti no yibenya daje na fe yeche yakenka Facebook de no na yanko ni Braxstar de no hen yanko Braxstar so na afi Braxstar for so mu ye omu bi papa afi ya mu ena eja coach ya friends Chris Houghton eno so amopon no wo panyini Chris Houghton embra wo ba omso wadie broni gon se de wosi ba ne de wo ba be bodwuma se ye kodi te se de ma me abo apese bie ni ekoka bia hwe enkase wo ba ye ye ni Mozambique ye ni wo mu disiani ankosiaga ye ni amama wodo bia disiani ankosiaga ene so wo mafo e de pamo no na de etie Ghana di hye bia no omtwetwe nkoma embra Chris Houghton wo broni kwakwa ma adwo ya afechiri gongon ye pam no ese wo ma for the two.
It is beyond disappointment though. Well, me per word I bet me they say disappointment so what I say. It is not shocking. This is useless. Coach, the useless performance I've ever seen. This man was there. I was telling him even when we were leading 2-0, I was telling him that looking at the way things were going, you can't just be confident and say Ghana is going to qualify. You lead 2-0, 6 minutes additional time, then you concede 2 goals. What a such a useless team. The last 3 of course we managed only 1 win. That was against Guinea-Bissau in 2019. How do you expect us to be okay with the team? You see, these are the kind of things that happen to a country. You expect everybody around the team to resign tonight.
Yes, man. Boss, disappointing results and anyway. So we need a football team. You can't defend 6 minutes against Mozambique. Mozambique team is full of local players. Look at the players that we have in our team. Players that we pamper. The man with the best of hotels. The man with the best of treatment. What does again do you need to play football? What does again do you need? Disappointing results and then you win.
Oh well, highly disappointing, highly disturbing. Sir, you are leading at this point. Very worried.
To Ghana DJB and out is Wotremu as a sabe. Etudura sakura na nya akwagu mtom na womanga na yeseke wukura na nya kotomre ne ntimitwa etisi entimi hye woman bia wo Afcon ya nche woman bia wo Afcon na ekowiase Mozambique keke wenke de huru ya mpena bia ye wo mokra ya ntimi amfa wo anya hana mama yesedea na awreho entikochi Chris Houghton yamani kwani kromo tom wasebosa akoda wa menam eno nso mu nsam eno no we ye nsam awudo bi ekoso ewo afimu na wa manfo bisaza na eyi ya Friday ze Ghana ni DJ bibini broni ai bolage wono ne dia wo ne dia no ajire be ba so we ya bo chiri kakra dia ma wonti afimu dia ekoso na emu kakra ne abo no bo dia ma wono afi we ensam polo ensam big ensam akase ni nyina da obete ewa ha efri sambra kopem se afi ba na wieye dia duru so eye ensam awodo a na ne brand obi ba se tie roba munu gan ene dey akoso. Yanko yenim Adom 106.3 ene anuanom asempa 94.7 insha 104.5 ene egusua eja ensema ekoso yede ema wono na yankwai yani bretu ba entwetwe nkomo bretu ba kwabena atwi Zone FM ewon wo bata wo kentampo bretu ba yi
aduku mi
afishapo
afem komatu ya fesese ne wa ho de ne nkwa na nyame apagya ya kwa kosi soro chensi
Nesika sam no so egina ne naso de se konkomani agya ho hiame pa Bretu ba yanhwe ene dai ede na ekoso ede na ade mayen
aduku mi yema ajebu nyina ha na mo bi akwa bamfam na Adom 106.3 ye mother station afi ya play station awodo oba buna puye mantem a Ghana nyina fifi ketampo 101.3 kasafidie so na dokumi na no da ana ene tese wona wo hwe eye nkokoso na afi ayemmoa eso ewo eye kentampo south mesin na afi kentampo north mesin omo nya ko bo dwadata na omo ye wo ma tese omo keke omo no kakra metse na no ifiada ni nyina ne se tese afiaso ma brunya edru ye kwa kodi afoforo entino omo kwa kwa afefede de akere omanfo na afi omo dan omo so ho adi na enomu adwumadie na ekoso ana pagi pa na setitrani jomtrani de ma eye kentampo north na afi kentampo south portrait farmers association oromonyan for foster tiamwako de futu ema eye wona eye ayemmoa a omode badwama so babeton ekire se sei no se de eye kese ahomeje etie ne se de omanfo jomani no obesese omanfo rupa anase nuane pa ema wo momoa se na be ba monte so a abusuafo omo na monte so no omo na e ba beto na omo kwa kodie de du no mo de jomani se na be omo so betumanya empomden papa na eno eche no de tu dwa no de aresede eka kire abaya wote so ana fe mampani dada jonto mani Mahama ni yato be yi no se wo ba be bi ofu na mi hwe pa no aya yemmo ho enso akwa anase dia wona o ye portrait farm no ofu ni enhwe omo fi she enei wo mo boka pa yi ba ni ane sem so ekura mbafa so omo bo akura no benya hoto no manya hoden man po mafo ne bia beto no eno so ya sem foforo nti wasra yi se aban bi a wo ba bia no ofu no enhwe eye mo aye ho na afeso a anase bia da ponda bidura wo manfo ne bi enso di atwoba no mu spededi enti adu obepie mu wo bropo ye mantem Ghana nyina fifia na ma ne ba bretu ba kobla ntwo bosi akon me de efiri Ghana fifi de bra no
Bretu ba ye no wasene yemfa wonsia na afi yenkofa wonua efiri brekum amansan so makrofo enwo no so bata amansan
obidu be
anwode wo de
Awurade Adom ahodo wo hopa na so
ye wo akutai musa unim se enche bia me se ba mpotem
okay mahu pa
ai na watwe besim no kunkron ye gina dumasua
fantastic
ye gina odenden ti ye nhia wo ho na afi ye nto de aka ne so e de na kwaso afa boy ebrekum boko de
mi dan se ba brekum de ha ye bo donya no an ejina mu ni ade na watwe ni family hospital eko de aya won je afofo ni won fa
Amanzai
maternity ward no
hello Amanzai
obidum bie
wa homa ne ewomu ana se ekofom kakra ewomu ana ama ne muso ase de etokwa anwom ne tigina ye ma me na mente wonka ye
mate otumenka
se me to nka tigina ho step payment 29
mate me da se obidum bie na yamano bo nyina wo brekum holy family hospital ne nyina ne se official ye bo modern akopie mu wo maternity ward bia ya apemfo kwa fa ho fa ye ba ye de wo mkoto no na ye ni aba ya na o ye in charge wo ho Cynthia ye bo adi nkomo and o say free 25th ebe pay me 28 for na ye enra no apemfo a ye nsa kan wo mo ho ya ye wo fa ye ho fa ye ma no nipa makomako edu enson na wo mbe wo ye na ye wo ye no so emma na ewom no ye enson emema ye du na ye ni aba Cynthia de afutu emma abatan se nkurani bi wo ho a 7 ye wo mo a na wo mo pomudi na kwa bibia ho ni nyina ne se batan ne fafuru no bra no sen ko man na ye nchenche hospital ho no ye ntam masa enti otufu ye pa titiro ene se wo kire se wo mo ewo ye no ebi mfie mfie dunan mfie dunum mfie dunson dan kura no so ana ya na wo mo apomudi ne wo fom enti senka wo fa fruits ana na nka batena chi wo mu kra ne se be ya bra no ebetimi aban ya nsabe ho na sempo bibi enkoyi a wo mahunu ntem na fi yesia no enti obidum bie obabre kuma bro nyane de eginam amanobo kakra ebetimi de ama ya tie from tie ka chi ne Adom FM no
Amansan ya no wase ne afansia amansan so makrofo no brekum ehon wo bata ena de ekoso wo de wonsem ato yanim no na wesi efra no yebo Charles ne dia wo de abose happy Sunday pa enkoma ne papa yefra no yebo Farmer Presbyterian Church eho enwo panyini bata ena wotie yen wose wo bade na ne dwagum pa na na ekwa mu aboaten so de wo no so de aba wose Felicia Fuglo Felicia Fuglo adodo na afra ne Queenfell wo ye nurse ewo Suhum Government Hospital erade fa enfie dodo na anka ne enfie ho esanse ene eye na woda enti happy birthday kese pa enkonfama no ye boa wo de ne edika kenkan dada ekwa mu aboaten wo so de ne edika kenkan dada sanso ena kule no o China de bas hamre be yoka we just hamre de this otuaka na adwempan ne nko wo de basan na so yes area wanya de eso counter so enso de awo no so e de abani ade ne say ya na ya mempe no Elizabeth Kellis so de awo de aba no wase wo hia nyo nam ni pa kura wo kasa asem ne kire no ye ti hia ye kuli ono wanya ne se ho se tam we so se friend Stanley na da ko wono so ne de awo de aba ose ne din de yaw dodo na afra ne ginyame na agona so aduru eho eno de free eba na yi ade no se ya obefurufuru na jojo sa se bre no kra so anye bre no kra so na de na ade amami we ya de Jos Pasram de Pasram ana Jos Pasram na Jos Pasram yese oti Millbury and one Massachusetts America Bruchmem happy birthday kese pa enko enfama won wabusuafo nyina we every wonu ya Pastor Dave eni abusuafo no nom de emma enti no Pasram and na Joyce no na say ni esvele Joyce kule no bekum ni pawo Joyce ni say JOYCE we de JOISE nene enti we Joyce na ba ko ne Joyce enti Joyce Pasram uwa America Evradi enton kwane mu ate wonte nanim nchew woma enfie emeto mfie so na usikasem no bibia enyina ye pa yegyina we so kase abo ade bramo ene den ba bia bo bia ene afi mu nsama ya so ase ye abo atiri ma no ye bu ni kom ye nyina ye mum epum obi dum ye edu kumi ewia me na mebeso mo DBS for the soyas na Caroline Plus bo so free ya board so de ma beje wonchen ne mo so enche bia na jeko wo be hyase ne dan wo be kuri so enra na woda wanka wonim si e be ka so won fa dia ne mram ye ni so enra nko kan ya ke bobo ni show wasi enye late anu na nyinya enyinya bisa bengazi enra fufu ekodi ye nom ne ade zeze fufu ena krama mi menyi ni so bai ena abas kraza o bai kras kana san dia ye etu dia de kule nu nka bia na obeso to na me de nothing krubi se mi nyina happy birthday belated and confirm ma nyame sha wate eno wa ho brase ne adwumaden an wo bo de oye nyina no nyame hwe se di tibia no wo bebo ho de ama da chibi enti no wo ye ge na wo hia je ko a future millionaire na gina on sa no wo de me fa undwitwi no scan ba wa ma bia di na de na you don't have nothing ne mo nchira ho kankan na to bia na apom so no what I say future millionaire mo fa no nyu obi wate yare mo se Joshua kwa mi kule nu ne boy chi don boy adon tren ena Bengazi metro blogger wono na sentem wo yare na yare sa be di mo omra na me sa ne yare awudwane eno so ana menka me fa nkonko enti eribisia ene ekosia da enti dia kan ye de to so na ekosia da yi na mi bisa kwachi wei mi bisa ye na no afia ahase obi anhye da nyima no unze kule no ni din di Joshua enti senyame hira Timothy ema ensema no manfo kan se ni tie kesia senyame hira Joshua ne hene be kesia ni butum mu waya yadamase